welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about 28 things that I learned while being 28. Disclaimer, however, this is 28 things that I learned about myself being 28 right now. Okay, so I'm talking to my 19-year-old self, my 24-year-old self, my 16-year-old self, all the past versions of myself, growth to this point. So everything that I'm saying is all the things I wish I could have told myself back then, even up to yesterday. But I saw the sun on my skin. I was like, wow, wow. And I also shaved myself and I accidentally nicked my skin while I was shaving because I wanted to put on makeup for this video and I couldn't because I do not apply makeup to open skin. And open because I just shaved it. It's like, it's open. All right, so let's just jump right into it. So I have a list. I don't know if I mentioned that. I have a list and I'll be just going through them. You don't need to lose weight. I mean, look at this girl and this girl. Does she really need to lose weight? No, no, you were stunning, darling. So beautiful. And you still are so beautiful beyond words. Your eyes are beautiful. Your nose is beautiful. Your lips are stunning. Your skin is stunning. Your body is gorgeous, darling. Gorgeous. Even when you had acne. Gorgeous. Even when you had acne up till 23, 24. Girl, you were stunning. You still are. Okay? You didn't need to think, or the thought didn't need to cross your mind that you needed to lose weight. You can't buy friendships. No matter how hard you try to place yourself in somebody else's life, you can't buy friendships. You just can't. Okay? I had this friend at one point, and this was back in 2018, 2019. We were work friends at first, and then we became friends. I went to her house for my birthday. It turned out like we were all Libra gangs. So it was three of us were there. And I just noticed there was this consistency where every time we went somewhere, she wouldn't offer to pay for stuff, or she would just all the time, I want this and this and this and this. And then I kept feeding into it like, okay, in order to keep my friend, I need to do this to keep her entertained or to keep her around me. And back then I was so afraid of losing people that I thought to myself, dang, if I don't do what they asked me to do, if I don't support them in this way or that way, then I'm going to lose my friend. And I can't afford that because I don't want to be alone. Bull crapper. Bull crapper. You can, girl. Look, you can. You more than can do without people being around you all the time, you know? And it takes a special person to understand me, a very special person to understand me. They don't understand why I sometimes become a hermit, or they don't understand why sometimes I'm not on social media. That's just how I am. Like, you're talking to the guy that don't want you. Let me be me. Let me come on social media when I want to. I don't have to be on social media, okay? You have relationship drama. Like, you deal with your drama. Oh, the sun's setting, girlfriend. Turn this up. You deal with your drama your way, and I deal with my drama my way. This is how I deal with just recovering. I have to work. This is how I recover, right? Just let me be at peace. But there were a lot of people that kept saying, oh, you dash me away. And that's Jamaican term for you stop talking. Oh, the sun come back. That's Jamaican term for you stop talking to me, or you're ignoring me, or whatever it might be. Like, understand me. Girl, past self, you did too much. You needed to just let them go. Don't lie, no matter how insignificant it may seem. So even if somebody asked me like, how does this hairstyle look on me? I'd support the F out of them. Okay? Support. That's me. That was a lie. Just like Murray's statement, that was a lie. I lied to a lot of people that they looked good in, a lot of things that they did not look good in. And that's not being a bad friend. It's because it's something that I don't like. So because I don't like it means you can't like it? No. It's being a supportive friend. That's a part of it. If your friend likes something, don't try to convince them that they don't need this or that's ugly on them. No, choose your words wisely. Okay? And me choosing my words wisely was I'm being supportive that, okay, this looks cute on you, right? And then I'll find a way to think of certain words because words live with a person. What? The son I said again? Oh, what go on? Son, come back. And words live with a person for the rest of their life. So don't lie. No matter how insignificant it may seem, do not lie. Tell people the truth. Hurt them. No, I'm just kidding. But tell them the truth. Next one. Hurt feelings. I guess I was, yeah, hurt feelings. Secure your own. Hurt feelings. That's it. Just hurt feelings. Something happens, it bothers you, past self. Tell them the truth. Tell them it hurt you. Tell them how it hurt you, what they did, what they said. Go off. Go off. But secure your own feelings. I spent so much time bottling up how I felt. Oh, I wish I could have just told everybody that pissed me off how they pissed me off. I wish I could, but now I don't care. Easy on the grease. Fried food ain't your friend, hun. The fried chicken, the fried potatoes, you are obsessed with French fries. You weren't back then. Like, you hardly ate. You only ate one meal a day, majority of the time. You still do, but you're getting better at it. But ease off the fried food. You learned how to eat Chinese food. Ease off the fried food. Ease off the fried food, please. Future me is begging you, ease off the fried food. The fried fish, so delicious though. Ease off. Please. Do what you feel is the right thing and not because it's in the right moment. So not because you notice that a whole gang of people are doing the same thing and they're vibing on the same vibe. Don't feel not secluded, you know? Don't feel like that. Feel proud to be so unique that you don't fit in with everybody else. Okay? Please, please. Don't lessen yourself for little people. Okay? Past self, please. Don't. It's on I said again. What is happening? It's winter, so I didn't even expect to see the sun, so enjoy it while it's here. It's not here to stay very long. It's winter. Apologize when you're wrong. So when I'm wrong, sometimes I try to find a reason why I'm right. You're not always right, past self. Come on, do better. Respect criticism. Don't accept it. So I can respect what you're saying to me, boss man, but I don't have to accept it because that's not who I am. I remembered when I was at work one day and I was always like this. Smile, smile, smile. I have a friend, and that friend, I'm not gonna say anything, but thanks you so much for supporting me all the time. You were my best friend before I knew what a best friend was. And this person, I'm not gonna specify again, told me that my last name turned well, they know who they are now that I said that. So anyway, yeah, so respect criticism, don't accept it. And I remember being at work and I'm smiling all the time, and then I kept like something hit me and I was just having a bad day, you know? And this supervisor type of management person, he was like, Sue, why aren't you smiling? And then I was like, I don't have to smile every day. Oh, yes you do. You work in my building. You got to. Bro, this was pre-mask, like back in 2019, early 2019, 2018. And I'm like, bro, I don't have to smile if I don't want to. You people are disgusting. I hate you. No, hate's a strong word, but I hate them for how they treated me. Anyway, turn this up back. Stop shaking. Yeah, but don't accept it. Don't accept that you have to be a specific way just because somebody's demanding it from you or asking you to be a certain way. You don't have to do that. No, no, baby. Stand up for what you believe in. Yes, please. And that just speaks for itself. Stand up for what you believe in. You don't have to fall into a mold. And that's such a easy statement to say, don't fall into a mold, but you have to be adaptable. And that is falling into a mold. You're adapting, but don't change yourself just because you have to adapt. Just adapt to your surroundings that, okay, I have to be respectful, but I don't have to accept certain things. You understand? Okay, past self? Okay. Your opinion is valid. There were a lot of people in my life that kept dismissing what I had to say or saying, this is my opinion. How can you tell me what my opinion is? Darling, back up. Back up. Come in, we are chat about I could never me. So your opinion is valid. You know? You don't need to listen to what anybody else has to say about your opinion. Like, come through one ears and go right through the other. Come, as my mom would say, it got through every hole me have. Every hole. Pussy hole, body hole, ears hole, nose hole, throat hole, all I hole when mom me have. All my pores gone. That's how I should have been. Just accept it. You know? Like, it is valid. No matter. No, wait. You matter. What you say matters. The things you do matter. Period. People discredit talent. That's on them, not on you. And it's so true. There were a lot of people that just couldn't accept that, okay, this is how I am. This is how I'll always be. I'm quiet, I'm charming, but I'm also full of life. Like, let me be me. Why do I have to change because you don't like how I am? I remember being at this same job with the disgusting people. And I love creativity so much. And I had the opportunity to work in their activities department. And that's just me. I'm full of life, full of everything. Come to think of it, I really should have just lashed out at those people. Lashed out. I should have called everybody. But that's for another time. Every time I talk about them, I just get angry. Because I remember all the wicked, evilest things that they did to me at that job. But anyway, keep challenging yourself. Yes, girl. Please, challenge. Do things that you would never do before. Not backflip now. You know, have the back or the knee for that. Then, there's nothing better than self-improvement. Once you get better, everything else that you do in your life gets better. So if I chose today, right, to be positive, then keep being positive for the rest of the day. Don't just like, okay, let one person just trigger you and then throw you off your balance. Nah, bruh. Nah. My sign literally is a scale. I'm like this, indecisive. So if somebody's going to come around me and then just throw me off my balance and then I lose my positivity for the rest of the day, what a waste. Don't give them all that power. Words do matter. Be mindful, but honest. You're being mindful, like I said before. You're respecting other people's wishes. Sunset again. You're respecting other people's wishes. You want to be happy for them. You want to be supportive of them. But at the same time, don't risk your own mentality. Like, not because... Okay, I had some moments where I had people call me and I was literally there before crying. And this person would come on the phone. Many people came on the phone and they couldn't identify that I was crying before. Like this 2 seconds before the phone call that I picked up. Do not sacrifice yourself for somebody else. If you don't feel like picking up that phone, let it ring. Let it ring. Them could have just dropped down, roll down the hill, do a backflip, pan a nail. Don't pick up. If you are not feeling like you're like past self, please don't. Let them wallow in their own problems. They'll figure out how to solve it themselves. Because I remember somebody telling me that, oh, if you never did this, then I would have done this. I hate when people say stuff like that. It's so dumb to me because how do I have control over your actions? You literally made the choice for yourself. How does my response, being supportive of your decisions, Like, I don't get that. Dumb. Dumb. Let people let them deal with their own shit themselves, basically. Don't take things to heart. Focus on what you have to do for yourself. Don't take things to heart, you know? People will be people. There will be disgusting people in the world. There will be great people in the world. Accept the great ones and let go of like dirty bungle them. Dash them away. Dash them. Throw them like pig food. You don't need them. They're negative energies in your life, past self. You don't need them. Let them go. Okay? You don't need them. People leave, and that's okay. You don't need them. The people that have left are the people that you realize that, okay, they're just not fitting in this world that I'm trying to create for myself. That's positivity, that's happiness, that's accepting. So just let them go. Let them go. Let the pieces fall where they may, right? Like a chess piece, strategic. Okay, this is where this goes in order for you to win. Win at your self, past self, okay? Win at your life. You leave, and that's also okay too. You will have to leave some people. You can't save everybody. So you'll have to leave some people behind, and that's okay as well. Let them go. Walk away. It might hurt for a little bit. You might feel like, okay, I have to go back, and you might fall back a couple of times because trust me, babes, you did. But remember that you're also important. Okay? You're also important, and you have to go too. And even if you're going to hear bad things about yourself later on, that's fine because you're now in your positive bubble. Okay, with the sun setting on your gorgeous skin, right? You didn't need them in the first place. It's not that serious. No, it's not that serious. Secure your mental stability, and that's it. Secure your mental stability. Why are you going to keep putting yourself in situations where you feel like you're not good enough or you're not worthy to be in that friendship or just that life with those people, you know, like, ew, don't need that. Just secure your mental stability. People can solve their problems themselves. You can't save everybody. And that's it. Don't fall vulnerable to hate. People will hate you for no reason, and that is so true. I remember when I just came to America and I was lost, confused, never knew how to take the train. Well, I didn't know how to take the train. It was my very first time because we didn't have trains in Jamaica. We take buses, we take taxis. So my time I did end up in a trunk, but that's not the point. But, you know, like, I took the train, and this woman, I asked her for directions, and she spit right on my foot. I said, never again. Me could have lost. I got Timbuk mother rocking too, bitch. I will never ask for another direction from anyone ever again. On my phone, my iPhone wasn't working. I was like, oh, damn. What am I supposed to do now? No, me will go a Timbuk mother fracking too before me ask nobody for no directions. Me not ask nobody for jack shit. Spit right on my foot. Me should have spit in your eye. You dirty drunk. But anyway, calmness, positivity, past self. Okay, you're improving. We didn't say you're there yet. We said you're improving. Anyway, I'm going to turn up this a little bit more. Okay, next one. You are almost the most. You are always the most important in a room full of strangers, and that goes for strangers, friends, family. You are always the most important. There's nobody else more important than you are. A lot of times throughout my life, I always place myself behind people, and I try to make other people feel better. I try to make them feel good about their life or good about but there wasn't really a lot of people to do that for me. I could count on 3 fingers how many people did that for me. And it's some of the most difficult thing to do, to kind of like take yourself out of your shoe and put yourself in somebody else's shoe. So again, that friend that I was talking about, that friend was the best friend I never thought existed. Then there's my mom and my brother. That's it. And I was like, these people get me. They understand how I feel. They listen to all my crap. But, you know, people change, things change. It's okay. adapt. You're fine. You are capable. I am capable. I remember growing up, and my teachers used to tell my mom all the time on Teacher's Day that she has the potential to do well. No, girlfriend, I am doing well. I'm doing better than you. No, I'm just kidding. But sense of humor. You have to have a sense of humor in these things. And I remember this math teacher I had, and she told my mom, oh my God, I had a book, my book, and I would sit in my corner by myself and use my book. If anybody else wanted to come around and use my book, go ahead. Because at that time, I wasn't doing math in CXC. So I was like, all right, you can use my book. I'm not doing math anyway. Like, I don't care anymore. And I don't know. She felt like I was secluding myself from other people. But the truth was, I didn't want to associate with a certain type of people. Like, I didn't want to associate with the girls that were doing extracurricular activities, with taxi man out outside the street. I didn't want to associate myself with that, because at the end of the school day, there were people that would bring machetes, or machete, or cutlass, bevel cutlass, well sharp on the back and on the front, right? And dice and slice. I didn't want to be a part of any of that. Me no want me to go home and somebody a bust me that fling rock stone off of my blood clot. Me not in that. Me not in that. So I de-associated myself from a lot of people, because there weren't a lot of good people to surround myself with anyway. There were just people that wanted to be in a certain clique, a certain group, and I'm okay being by myself. Like, looking back, like, I was comfortable being like this. Anybody from my past, whether high school or primary school, let me raise this up a little bit, whether from high school or primary school, they will remember me being a couple things: quiet, my big ass school bag, my umbrella. And I think that's about it. Apart from a broad ass with non-existent behind, but that's no one's paying attention to your behind, like, anyway. So yeah, that's all they can say about me. There was nobody to say, oh, say, remember that girl there, she did a this. Nobody now shit for say about me. Nobody now shit for say about me. But I'm sure there's a lot of people that have a lot to say about a lot of other people. And that was something else that I found myself going into too, where people were gossiping about other people and I'm listening. No, I should remove myself. You hear that, past self? Remove yourself from situations like that. Because there are people that are talking about other people and them are going to talk about you too. Anyway, you are smart, charismatic, and magnificent. Period. You didn't have to define by anything. You didn't have to define yourself by anything or anyone. You were magnificent from birth, baby love. Magnificent. Don't lessen yourself to fit in. You don't have to fit in. You're so like, I remember the first time, I'll keep going back. Cadets. I used to love looking at the cadets. Like, cadet, they in their uniform, and the uniform look nice. I wanted to be a cadet as well. I wanted to be a soldier at one point. And I was just so hypnotized by cadets. Like, something about uniform, a nice looking uniform. It's just so cute. Like, anyway, husband, sorry. So I wanted to be a part of the cadet system. Strict, disciplined. I needed that. I felt like if I was in a group like that, I would just be more confident in myself and my shyness would go away. Because, that was another thing. People would say I was shy. Well, trust me, I'm a bomb. What do you call it? Like, fireworks inside, right? Like, explosive with my feelings and everything. If you get to know me, I'll make you laugh. I'll make you happy. Like, I'm a vibe in real life. I'm a vibe. I'm gonna make you like crack out. Anyway, so I remember I had to join a club, and I was a part of the Girls Guide Club and the 4-H Club from 7th grade, because it was a requirement that you had to join a club from 7th grade and so on. So I remember being in grade 11, they said you needed a club to graduate, and people were just rushing in a group and whatever, rushing in a club. And I remember they were talking about Buju at one point, right? And they said we had to perform a Buju Banton song. So I was in drama club. Cadet was out there on the field. Man, drama club full. There were so many people in drama club everywhere. And I was the type of person that I always love to act. I always like to just become somebody else and just perform and become just get so excited. We just get so excited when we talk about it. Like I'm so drama club. Oh my god, I love drama club. Anyway, 4-H did boring. I'm not telling no lie. Beer boring people didn't have 4-H. Beer boring people didn't have 4-H. Anyway, a one girl, she have a vibe. Yeah, Grayson. Yeah, big up Grayson. Big up yourself. So anyway, so then now, big up yourself, drama club. Forget about you 4-H. You people were just, but the capitalization are boring. I can't say it enough. Every day they used to carry me in there and all we do I read Bible and read scripture and talk about all kind of things. We just, like, oh did bored. Anyway, I think 4-H me don't go to the door and plant on tree. Anyway. So yeah, I remember being in drama club. They said perform something, and I was paired with like sixth formers, and sixth formers in Jamaica is like grade 12, 13, whatever. And I was paired with those older folks, some of them. I mean, I know these people. I don't know these people. Yolanda, big up yourself as well. Big up. I'm a friend that from Olang. So like from grade 8. What grade 8? So then, yeah. So me, Yolanda. No, I never Yolanda. No, big up yourself anyway, Yolanda. But I did Cherokee. Cherokee, big up yourself. Big up yourself. Yeah, I'm a dear one from dear one. Could depend on you for anything and everything. All right. So Cherokee, I did me, Cherokee, because Cherokee didn't need to join our group. So I told her, come with me to drama club. So it was me, Cherokee, and all these six formers and stuff. And Cherokee used to love performing that, like ball fire. Like, me tall, she tall. We're happy people. So anyway, so we start perform. So me did me a perform. Me I tell you, driver, don't stop at all. Jump this Arizona and have a ball. Driver. Me say don't even eat. Collect that little food there and come back quick. Driver, just remember the damn speed limit. Cause if you run in the feds, my friend, that is it. I got that next cell phone and I'll send you a tip. Any problem you can reach me there. Me say when we perform, everybody, whole drama club, pull up. Me say, I don't remember exactly what I did, but me pull up my socks here, me put something here, me tie something here. I'ma just become a whole I played my character, okay? I played my character even from primary school. If people remember me, babes, trust me, they'll remember that I performed excellently. I'm fantastic. Now that I think about it even more. Be loud. Be as loud as you want. Follow the right dreams and not just any dream. Yeah, not because somebody says, oh, go be a doctor, doesn't mean that you have to go be a doctor. I don't like blood. I don't like being around sick people. I don't like diseases. Why on God's planet would I become a doctor? Did you like connect with me here? No, thank you. It's not something that I was interested in. It's not something that I liked. I have the trait. I ended up in the medical field, however, unfortunately. But good, because I have the traits to be in the medical field. There's a lot of people that are in the medical field that them are some crocodile. They're monstrosity. They're horrific monsters, okay? But I have the characteristics, but I don't like it. If that makes sense. It not have to make sense to you. It makes sense for me. Okay, so follow the right dreams. Like, follow my passions. Like, I'm creative. I'm bubbly. Why would I try to go work in a funeral home? I almost did, though. I went inside a funeral home, but that's for another day, another time. We don't talk about that. Be bold, okay? With your words, your clothes, and your pose. That was supposed to be done a different way, but take more photos of everything. Like, I remember growing up being with my grandmother. I never took enough pictures with her. There's only 3 pictures of my grandmother that I have. One of them is from a funeral. Like, that's crazy to me. She and my mom raised me, especially when my mom had to work. So why don't I have more pictures of her? I take pictures of dirt. I take pictures of leaves. I take pictures of trees. I take pictures of everything in and around me, because that's just me. I want to be able to remember, okay, The sun is setting now. I would be taking a picture if I wasn't on my phone doing my video. I love to remember things, you know. I took a couple pictures today, and that's just how I am. But I remember being around this friend that I had for the last 2 years. We used to go everywhere together. And the reason why I stopped talking to her, she's a great girl. Great, great girl. Awesome friend. If you're feeling down, she'll just tell you, hey, come on, let's go. We're gone. But I just didn't like how her lifestyle was anymore. And because of that, that's why I kind of pulled myself away from her and I stopped talking to her. Didn't tell her why, but that was why. So anyway, so yeah, take more photos. And I remember going out with her and she would say, why do you keep taking photos of everything? Live in the moment. And that's me living in the moment. I take photos of everything. I remember being there, but I also want the picture to look back and say, oh yeah, this is when I went to this place. And I love to go outdoors. My husband and I, it's like I can't explain. It's my favorite thing to do, just being outside and taking pictures and going around and playing with the snow and just, oh my god, it's so awesome. It's great. It's great. It's great. Live. And what is living? What is living if you're not doing what you truly feel passionate about? Girl, boy, I don't know. I don't know. If you know you don't feel appreciated, comfortable, or anything less than great in a situation, job, friendship, it's time to move on. Okay? It's time to move on. And moving on is growth. It's not failure. Okay, past self? You can't fail if you never tried. And if you're in a situation, a friendship, just like I said before, being around family members, that it's constant negativity. It's constant with this, you feel pressured that your heart starts hurt. Trust me, there were some people around me that made my chest hurt when I talked to them. Like, if I got off the phone and I felt like I needed my inhaler, I needed like new asthma medication, just being around those type of people. No. I need to feel like I can breathe, okay? And to be around people that make you feel suffocated, pressured, like everything that you're doing is not good enough. Past self, baby, no. Dash them out the door, fling them out with the garbage. We don't need that. And it's growth. It is growth. For every person that you let go, you learned a lesson from them that you will move on to the next situation or the next friendship or the next whatever it is, work. And you learn something that you'll never learn again. Yeah. So accept it as growth. Don't accept it as punishment or, oh my God, I needed this person in my life and it's just like so crazy that they're no longer in my life. No. You didn't need them in the first place. So here's a bonus. And this is my motto. Reflect, not dwell. Don't dwell on the past. Reflect, but don't dwell. Reflect, but don't dwell. And that says a lot. In primary school, Mr. Garden Principal, big up yourself. Right? He used to teach us every single day. We used to do the thought for today. The thought for today is, with Christ in the vessel, we can smile at the storm or something. Like there was always a quote after every devotion. We had devotions on Monday because it was after the weekend. So big devotion on Monday and the smaller devotion for each grade would be on Fridays. And on Fridays, we would be in either, depending on what your group was, what grade you were in. So 5th grade would be by the 5th grade area, and so on. Sometimes I ended up in the grade 4 devotion, whatever. Oh, Taj, big up yourself. Tajima, oh my God. Taj, brother. You looked out for me in primary school like nobody else. I just got so sick one day and I was puking. I remember I had on this green windbreaker. I don't know how this is relevant, but Taj, big up yourself, honestly. And I was vomiting and nobody paid any attention to me. I was so sick out. And Taj carried me from the grade 4 blocking walk with me and talk with me and stuff and tell me, say, like pat my back, carry me go to the principal's office and stuff like that. And till me calm down. So the principal had to call my mom and the guidance counselor because I was just vomit. I don't know if I ate something wrong or what happened, but I was sick. And just thinking back to moments like that, I'm like, people like that, you know, your noobs, your brethren, yeah, big up yourself. Big up yourself. So, yeah, so we used to be in the different areas for devotion, and the thought for today is whatever it was. And this is my motto: reflect, not dwell. You don't need to look back and cry. You don't need to look back and think of all the negative things past self. You don't need to do that. You need to reflect, even if the friendship didn't end well or you had to remove yourself from that friendship. What were the good parts? There were some friendships I had that had no good parts. They were just all constantly bad. And they had to go. But I had some friendships where I could look back and think, oh man, like Taj, for example. Like, I don't even know what Taj they know. Taj not up on Facebook, Taj not there nowhere. I don't know where in there. But just looking back and thinking on people like those, you see, words, you remember words. They stick with you for years. And that's from fourth grade, grade 6. That was when I was about 10, 11 years old. 11 years old. And I remember people like that. Positive energy, positive vibes. You don't need to remember anything negative. All right, guys. So I do hope, I wanted to stop at 28 minutes for this, but I just have that habit of just talking and talking until when I feel like, all right, it's time. Because this is a documentation of my life. And I want to look back and be able to remember what I was like being 28. So it stopped when it stopped. It go when it go. It flow when it flow. Right? All right. So I do hope you enjoyed. And I hope y'all continue to have a fantastic day because this sunset is taking my breath away. Bye, guys.
Photo shoot. Pause, 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 photo shoot.